Got it. Hello, good evening. Today we'll discuss about television program formats. So everybody knows television is a audio visual medium. That means you can visualize the visual, you can see the visual as well as you can listen to the audio. So advantage of this one is you can immerse with the visuals. Okay? Whenever you are watching news, take an example of Chennai cyclone. It did today or yesterday. Okay, you can visualize, you can see the pictures, visuals from the Chennai. That gives the original content. Are you following? Am I audible? వినిపిస్తుందా మీకు? I hope I'm audible. Okay, so there are number of television formats, genres. Okay, today, yes, sir. Okay, today we'll discuss about. There are, if you take television channels, today we'll discuss about. Today, thank you, Sushma. Today we'll discuss about different formats of television. So when you watch television, you watch news reading. That means newsreader reads the stories and corresponding visuals plays. Sometimes you may watch panel discussions. Sometimes you may watch television reports. Sometimes shows, game shows. Sometimes reality shows. Okay, sometimes documentaries. So today we discuss about only television. Here in your syllabus, we have only news channels. Regarding the news channels, there are different formats. So one is studio interviews. Studio interview. What is the studio interview? So in the one of the format of television production, one of the television news channel production, basically it's the news channel. The content is provided by the news channel. So here, one host means anchor, and one or two are guests. So guest may be spokesperson, guest may be experts in that subject, guest may be a person in the news, guest may be a sports person or politician or normal general public also sometimes. So we call them into the studio, or this channel representative, it may be a reporter goes to the, here we discuss about studio interviews. Okay, it's a studio interview. Studio interview means everybody should come to the studio, anchor as well as the guests, on behalf of whom we are discussing. It's a topic related person we are calling. Okay, so okay, that anchor asks the questions and the interviewer asks the question, interviewer gives the reply. Okay, it is the common. It may be a politician or it may be a sports person, any other person also, who may be in the news sometimes. Sometimes experts also. So take example today, cyclone. So you may call this Department of Weather, and we can call anybody on that particular topic. Okay, if it is a law and order issue, we may call a police officer. Okay, or we may call some social activist. Okay, that is the studio interview, studio based interviews. That means we call the person and the anchor asks the question, and that interview gives the reply. This may be a one-to-one. That means one anchor, one spokesperson, or 1-to-2. That means one anchor, two persons, two spokesperson. I take example law and order. So anchor may ask the question to police officer as well as the social activist. Why this law and order issue is in the state? So based on that topic, you may call. For example, if it is a sports related story, interview, studio based interview. So you may call sports person as well as some expert who writes the stories, who reports the stories, okay, who may coach some earlier. Okay, that person we can call. Okay, that is the studio based interview. Second one is documentaries. What is the documentary? Documentary is a detailed report. Documentary is a detailed report of particular subject or particular person or particular place. For example, documentary on Hyderabad Ankundi. So you are giving details about Hyderabad history, life, student life, or politician, everything. A detailed account of Hyderabad. Okay, you will present a detailed. Sometimes in the meantime, so you can take the opinion of person also. So you are making a documentary in Hyderabad. So you may take the politician bite or common public bite. Bite means the small voice of the person. That is called bite. So you may take the, or you may take some expert, archaeological expert, the history. If you want to explore the history of Hyderabad, you may take the bite of archaeologist. Okay, so documentary means, so it's a detailed report on particular topic, person, or place, or event. Event kuda kaavachu. Sometimes documentary on this exhibition. Okay, Nayamesha ఏదో ఉంటుంది కదా, Nampalli grounds. So exhibition, it may be on exhibition also. So maybe person, place, event. Okay, so this is the detailed account of this person or place and event and situation. It may be anything, but it is a detailed one topic, only one topic. Okay, that is the documentary. And the third one is television report. See, there is a television reels as well as television report. What's the difference? Television report is on a particular topic. They present a detailed report. Okay, see, if they choose industrialization of Hyderabad on a topic, that is my topic on for that particular day. So what the channels do? So they present in its angle. So see, so there is a news as well as views. So news is as what happened, the event that will be covered. Views are, so based on the event or news, we can express our own thoughts. So in the television report also, we can add our own imagination, our own expectation, our own opinion. Okay, it is a detailed account of one story. So that the TV channel gives, that is called a television report. Okay, and second, another one is newsreel. Newsreel, everybody knows. The morning, even whenever you watch television, one anchor reads the story, and that particular story related program or visuals will be played. So for example, the anchor reads about cyclone Mandas. Mandas is now hitting the Chennai, right? So Mandas, so the detailed report of Mandas will be presented, and anchor reads and the visuals played. And second story, the situation in the localities and situation of fishermen's, okay, and situation in the roads, traveling, everything. So different stories will be played, and after that, political news also will be played. Okay, some political news, some they give us some political news, some human interest stories, some any other entertainment news, sports news, all are combined into 1 half an hour bulletin. That is called bulletin. If you switch on your news channel at beginning of the hour, that means 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whenever you watch television news, you will find this news reels. Okay, That is the news review. Next is, one thing is panel discussion. In the panel discussion, studio interview as well as panel discussion, both are same. But in the panel discussion, see, for example, a studio interview, in the studio interview, we call one guest and we'll ask the questions, he will reply. That is the studio interview. So in the panel discussion, so for example, you want to discuss in the politics. Okay. So panel ante number of different perspective persons. So anchor may invite politician from TRS, politician from BJP, politician from Congress, or politician another politician from MIM or XYZ. Okay. So they will put a question on each one. They will reply. Okay. Their own perspective. Right? Sometimes they give a different opinion on single topic. So different opinion. So you will get a different opinion from different political parties. Right? That is the panel discussion. Panel means it may contain 2 or 3 speakers. So studio interview maybe you will call one person to the studio and you will give a detailed account of what the event. And again, anni motta detail cheptadu. Here in a panel discussion, you may invite a number of persons from different angle. So you know. So what, for example, take any political situation. So if you ask the BJP person, they will reply in another way, one way. And if you ask TRS or BIS, they will give you another way, another point of view. And if you call Congress person, they will give you another point of view. So all 3. Sometimes they may argue. So whenever you watch television in the evening, prime time, you'll find these panel discussions. Okay. Next one is talk shows. Talk shows. So here, everybody knows talk show. What is a talk show? In the talk shows, ఎప్పుడైనా చూస్తే తెలుగు ఛానల్స్, if you watch television channels like ETV or ETV Plus, so you will call one guest and you will also call the audience to the studio. Okay. Then this anchor asks the questions to the speaker, as well as this audience can also ask the question. There is a chance of getting a interview to the guest. Ante manam basically the ETV, there are number of programs. In channels also there are number of programs. Recent example. So here audience can all see in the panel discussion only anchor will ask the questions, but here in talk shows, so audience also can ask the question to the speaker. That is the difference, main difference. Serials, everybody knows about serials and genres. Okay, it's the dramatical, so it may not be a real incident. It may be a fictional. Okay, fictional. It's called serials. The next reality shows. Everybody was Big Boss type of shows are called. So what happens in a real life, that will be imitated. Okay, that will be telecasted. That is the reality shows. I am not discussing about the reality shows. So music shows also. So in the music shows, everybody knows anchor plays some music and ask the audience. They may request phone call or SMS. Based on that, they will play. They will ask what song you are liking. So in the list of songs, you need to select. Okay, music shows. Then based on the number of requests, so that song will be played. That is the music show. And fourth one is sports programs. Sports programs are same, like it may be discussion based or presentation based. These are some of the show television programs, genre and programs format. television program formats. What are they? Studio-based interviews. See, I will see. Studio-based one, studio interviews, documentaries, television report, newsreel discussion, newsreel program, panel discussion, talk shows, TV serials, reality shows, music shows, sports program. Okay, these are the different formats of television programs. Okay, next TRP. See, television rating points. What is the television rating points? So that is the number of person who are watching. How many number of people are watching a particular show? That is the TRP. It's called a TRP. Television rating points. How we are measuring that television points? TRPs. TRPs means, so this television rating points like BARC and another private organization is also there. What they do, they will fix one equipment, audio, it is called audiometer or audience meter, audience pulse meter. That device is fixed in your house. Whenever you watch or whenever you change the television channels, it will record and send it to the server. So based on the report means how much time you watched a particular show, which channel you are watching, and how many hours you are watching on a particular channel, at what time you are watching. Every data will be sent to the server. So that audiometer, audience pulse meter will placed at your house. It may be selected based on the random sampling method. So one house here, one house after next gully, or one house is next village or next city. Okay, they choose randomly and place their audiometer or audience pulse meter. So based on that, the data will be sent to the server. Okay, based on they will prepare a list. List means, so which channel is number one? So which channel and which time people are watching mostly? ఏ ఛానల్ని ఎప్పుడు ఎక్కువ మంది చూస్తారు అనే రిపోర్ట్ they'll send. So based on that report, the channels, the leadership and number one, which channel is number one, we can decide. So which channel is most viewable channel? Okay, and based on that, so it is also correlated to, so if there are number of people are watching your channel, that means if you want to place advertisement, so advertiser what they want as an advertiser, you want to advertise a number of people. For that, they choose which channel is number one. So if you place your advertisement on a number one channel, it may reach number of persons, right? Number of households. Okay. So if the TRP is good, the channel TRP is good, advertisers will play their advertisements. Okay. For that, the TV channels also increase their rate card. We call the rate card. So, for example, if it is a prime time. Prime time means if it is a evening 7 to 10, the rate of 10 seconds advertisement is a different from 1 to 3 o'clock. The rate will be different. If it is a noon time, it may be 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. The rate may be very drastically less. Okay. If evening time, if it is a prime time, 10 seconds ads, they may charge 50,000. Okay. But if it is a afternoon 1 o'clock, they may charge 5,000. That much only. The rate will be different because that time more number of people may not watch your channel. Evening time ante chaala mandi chustaru kabatti they want to increase their charges. But afternoon ఎవరు చూస్తారు? ఎవరో హౌస్ హోల్డ్ ఉండేవాళ్ళు చూస్తారు. So that time the number of viewers may be less. For that they charge less amount. That is the TRP rate. Based on TRP rate, you will get advertisements. Based on the advertisements, the channel income will be increased. They are to retain the audience, you need to improve your quality of content. So all are linked. అంటే మన ఛానల్ని ఎక్కువ చూస్తున్నారంటే అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్కి మనం ఛార్జ్ ఎక్కువ చేయొచ్చు. మనం ఎక్కువ ఛార్జ్ చేస్తున్నామంటే ఆడియన్స్ అలాగే ఉండాలి అనుకుంటే మనం మంచి కంటెంట్, మంచి న్యూస్, మంచి స్టోరీస్ ఇవ్వాలి. దాన్ని మంచి స్టోరీస్ ఇస్తే జనాలు ఎక్కువ చూస్తారు. ఎక్కువ చూస్తే మళ్ళీ మనం అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్కి ఛార్జ్ ఎక్కువ చేయొచ్చు. అట్లా దే ఆర్ సైకిల్లీ రొటేటింగ్. సో అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ తక్కువ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, కంటెంట్ బాగాలేదు అనుకోండి, దేర్ మే బి లెస్ ఆడియన్స్ ఉంటే లెస్ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్స్ వస్తాయి. లెస్ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ వస్తే ఛానల్కి ఇన్కమ్ లెస్ వస్తుంది. ఇది ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ TRP, television rating points. Sir, how was it rated at the time when? One second. Okay, maybe it may be 90s, I think, 90s, 91, 92. So in the beginning. So that time, there was a less number of TV viewers also. Less number TV sets. I'm talking about TV sets. So in actually, if I give an example, in my place, in my village, there are only 2 TV channels and TV sets at that time. When I was watching a TV, at that time I was a kid, but I used to watch Ramayana. Sorry, not Ramayana, Mahabharat. So that time only 2 channels, 2 TV sets in our village. So that time they're not, because why they are using this TV ratings here is, so that time only DD was there, not this every channel, Ma TV, Star Movie, no channels, only DD. So whatever coming onto the air through DD, that will be watched, entire nation. Okay, that time no TRP ratings, only 1 channel. Okay, second thing is, that time not required. Here nowadays there are number of channels. If you take a new channel, so there are 10 channels, 10 leading channels. So audience are same. Everything who are interested in watching television news, they are same. But channels are, there are number of channels. So that means your the share of audience may decrease. To increase your share of audience, so for example, there is 100 audience watching Telugu channels అనుకోండి, 100 చూస్తున్నారు డైలీ. 100 లో which channel is the number 1? It attracts about 50 audience, 50 or 40 audience. Remaining 50 audience will be shared with the another channel, 9 channels. So in the second place also, that channel may attract 20 audience. Remaining how many are there? So only 30 audience will be shared by remaining 8 channels. That was the criteria. So this number 1 channel who has a 50 audience out of 100, they may charge for 10-second ads. They may charge for example 5 seconds, 10 seconds, it will be 10 seconds, they may charge 10,000. But the another channel who has only 5 or 6 audience, they may charge 500. Okay, even that is also very problem, because so advertisers may not, they don't want to waste their money on a TV channel who is not a public viewable channel. అంతే కదా. For example, take an example of Visa TV. There was a Visa TV in Telugu, and TV is also there. So whenever advertiser want to place their advertisement, which channel they choose? Basically, they choose TV9 because TV9 has a lot of reach. It's called reach. So there are number of viewers. So you won't get viewers for Visa TV, right? So TV9 may charge 10 seconds ads 50,000 అనుకోండి. 10-second ads ki they charge 50,000. Visa TV may charge, even if it is 5,000 also, that may not reach to the public. So what the advertiser wants to tell the message to a larger number. So if there is a large number of people watch their advertisement, they may buy their product. Ante kada? So every advertiser want to get something from their advertisement. Okay. Any doubts? Okay, sir. That was the reason. So in Mahabharata Ramayana time, there was no competition to DD channel. So that time there is no TRP ratings. Whenever there is a competition, so to find out which channel is the number one, TRP agencies came into the picture. I forgot its name. One is a Bark. Another one is Bark ratings. Another one is, forgot its name. So focus the audience. So that is the TRP rating. Okay. And next chapter is grammar of television. So just I am giving a brief introduction. So is not length because we need to this 4 units in 2 days, today and tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to next lesson, 7th unit 7, the television production process. Okay, any doubts in television program formats and TRP? There are different program formats. మీరు టీవీ పొద్దునుండి సాయంత్రం you will find there's a number of formats. One is a newsreel, another one is a documentary, another one is a talk show, another one is panel discussion, another one is studio-based interviews and talk shows. Okay. So second chapter is related to television production process. See, when you watch a television, okay, just you will decide, you will judge, okay, this program is not good, this program is not good, this is good. But to watch on a particular video on a screen, behind there is a lot of work, lot of persons involved into making that video, right? It may be divided into 3 categories. Any program is divided into 3 stages. One is pre-production, production, post-production. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా టీవీ ఛానల్స్ అండ్ సినిమా గురించి విన్నప్పుడు ఉంటే ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్ వర్క్ జరుగుతుంది అని చెప్తా ఉంటారు డైరెక్టర్స్. ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్ స్టేజ్లో ఉన్నాం, ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్ చేస్తున్నాం, ఆర్ షూటింగ్లో ఉన్నాం, ప్రొడక్షన్ స్టేజ్లో ఉన్నాం అని చెప్తా ఉంటారు, ఆర్ పోస్ట్ ప్రొడక్షన్ వర్క్ నడుస్తుంది అని చెప్తా ఉంటారు. ఎప్పుడైనా విన్నారా అది? సో వింటే వాట్ ఈస్ దాట్? ఇన్ ద ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్ స్టేజ్, సో I want to produce a cinema, I want to direct a movie, produce a movie. As a producer, I want to produce a movie. Okay, first to produce any movie, what we requirement is, first we need a story, right? అంతే కదా, ఫస్ట్ ఒక సినిమా తీయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఒక స్టోరీ ఉండాలి. ఏ స్టోరీ తీద్దాం సినిమా? సో ఈవెన్ ఇట్ అప్లైస్ టు ద టెలివిజన్ ఆల్సో, సేమ్ థింగ్, సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే, first we want to produce a movie or we want to produce a serial. So first we need an idea. What is that idea? Idea is a story related to, see, any example, any movie, recent movie, see example Kantara movie. So Kantara movie, so because Kantara movie is popular now, so I'm taking that example. Okay, Kantara movie is based on 2 aspects. One is a traditional form of this, what is called tradition in Tulu area of Karnataka, and one aspect is the forest protection by officers at a government. So they are there is a conflict between this forest dwellers as well as the forest officers. That is the story. First, a story anedi we need to have some plan. Okay, story ila untundi. Okay, it is called idea generation antaru. It's called idea generation. So story కావాలనుకుంటే సో ఫస్ట్ వి నీడ్ ఐడియా. దేని మీద తీద్దాం మనం అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఓకే ఇట్ ఈస్ స్టోరీ ఆన్ లవ్ ఫెయిల్యూర్ ఆర్ స్టోరీ ఆన్ ఫ్యామిలీ రిలేషన్షిప్. ఓకే, స్టోరీ ఆన్ కాలేజ్. ఓకే, స్టోరీ ఆన్ ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఓకే, it may be different stories. So first we need a story idea. So idea will be generated, and based on that script rastaru. Script will be written. Are you following? Okay, then again next we need to select our crew. Crew means, so we will be the director, who will be our hero, who will be our heroine, or who will be our music director, who will be the camera person. That is called crew selection. And for example, I want a hero and heroine, so I need to take auditions. I want to select a hero or heroine. I want to take auditions. I'll call for audition, and I will select based on my story who will suit to the story. I will decide. Okay, so I will call for auditions. One process done. So I selected a story, and crew will be selected, and main lead actors, that is called actors, talent, we call it talent will be selected. Crew will be selected as well as talent will be selected. And next, schedule will be prepared. అంటే ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు షూట్ చేయాలి, ఎక్కడెక్కడ షూట్ చేయాలి, the schedule will be prepared. Okay, then again after completion of schedule, so I selected a hero, director, music director, side characters, everybody is ready. But before that I need to take a rehearsals. See, if you watch a Bahubali making of movie, so before they start they began shooting. Okay, first they started rehearsals. So one video came out, so they plan for a location. It's also one of the thing, one more aspect of the pre-production is, so we are talking about pre-production, or else I can write so better one. See, I can explain. I'm sharing. See, so any television TV production process. Process is divided into 3 categories. One is pre-production. Second one is production. Third one is post-production. Okay, post-production. Then, so again, pre-production. In the pre-production stage, everything written on a paper. No shooting will be taken place. Ante actors first in the script. See, I'm roughing that. So these are the stages. So I'm roughing this. In the pre-production will be, again, pre-production will be divided into script writing, script, selection of crew, okay, talent here means talent selection ante actors evaru undali evaru, and location scouting ante where you want to shoot, Location scouting. Location scouting. Rehearsals. And budget preparation. Budget preparation. ఎంత బడ్జెట్ అవుతుందో కూడా డిసైడ్ చేయాలి. This all comes under the pre-production. అంటే this in the pre-production stage, there is no work, just everything on the paper. Okay, paper అయినా వర్క్ చేస్తారు మొత్తం. Because see, if you don't have a plan, proper plan, so you may so your budget is 2 crores. So without proper, it may go up to 5 crores. Okay, within 2 crores you want to make a film. For that we need a script as well as a strict budget plan. Okay, then only it is possible. Okay, this is the pre-production stage. Okay, in the pre-production stage, everything is on paper. In that stage, script will be prepared, a selection of crew, talent selection, location scouting, rehearsals, budget preparation. Okay, everything will be done. Next, in the production stage, second one is production stage, right? In the production stage, based on the script, based on our talent, we have everybody. Okay, crew is there, talent is there, locations are there, rehearsal is done, budget is prepared, script is there, everything is there. Camera, everything is selection of crew is there itself, selection of camera person, everybody, technical person also. So we'll go to shooting takes place. Production ante only shooting will be, and review of the shooting and review of the shooting, that comes into the stage. ఎందుకంటే వన్స్ షూట్ చేసినాక బాగుందా బాగలేదా అని అక్కడే చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ గుడ్, అగైన్ we go for a reshoot. Okay, actually I want to make a documentary, a film on I want to take one shot in a Delhi. So I went there and shot and came back to Hyderabad. I checked the footage. So that time, if footage is not properly recorded or is not good, then what should I do? I need to go again and reshoot and come back. Okay, that will burden your budget. Okay, because of that, you need to recheck at the Delhi itself. When you are in a Delhi or when you are shooting, after completion of shooting, you need to recheck whether the footage is properly recorded or not. Okay, so that is the production stage. In the post-production stage, editing will be done. Editing చేస్తారు. Okay, if there is necessary VFX, అంటే visual graphics, visual effects, and if they want audio, so here the shooting production stage, they shot a video. Okay, so for example, dialogues in the set studio setting location lo dialogues recorded not properly, so we need to add AFX and visual effects, audio effects. Okay, and color grading and color recorded properly or not, we need to check. Okay, these things will done in the post production. So complete any film came out in the 3 stages. One is a pre-production, remember this one, production, post-production. Okay, this is all about shooting. So there might be number of another points, camera movements. Here it is television horizontal format, composition, grammar, television grammar. Here is, see, are you following? So this is the production stage, and again there is a short composition. grammar of television is, one is short composition. I have observed in your mobile phone, if you select a grid option, grid means you divide your screen into two horizontal lines, two vertical lines. Grid box lo vastund chudandi. So it is called grid. It is called rule of third actually. Rule of third. That means you are dividing the screen into 9 boxes. Okay. If you want to place your camera in a different location, so if you want to shoot a video, so you need to place your subject in a particular position. So see, my frame is the center frame now because I placed my camera at the center of my face. Okay. So if it is horizontal left tilt one, so it is right. So it may be different angles you are choosing based on your requirement, based on your script, or based on your basically based on your requirement. You want to tell the story in a particular manner. That time use the different shots. So shots may be different again. Shots. So this is the called rule of third, where you place your camera. Ante subject ekkada unnadu. It's a called composition. The composition ante one frame out of your screen. The person is where that person is located. అంటే స్క్రీన్ లో పర్సన్ ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాడు అనే దాన్ని బట్టి ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ కంపోజిషన్ అంటారు. సో దట్ మే బి రూల్ ఆఫ్ థర్డ్ ఆర్ గోల్డెన్ threshold. These are the common aspects. Everybody use a rule of thirds. Okay. And shots. If you want to move camera, so based on the camera movement, there are number of different shots. If you camera movement or camera angle, also different. Number of persons in a camera is also different. If camera moves like if you place your camera on a stand and moves in a horizontal format, that is called pan. Okay, if you place your camera on a tripod, it's not a stand. We call it as a tripod. Okay, for your understanding, I'm just telling the stand. It is not stand. It's called a tripod because it has 3 legs, right? Tripod. Okay, if you place your camera on a tripod, if your camera moves from up and down like this, okay, that is called tilt. If camera moves up, tilt down, because there is a handle, right? If you place this like press your hand down, the camera will show the upside. Tilt down, tilt up. If you place our tripod stand, if you place upside, okay, the camera looks at the downside. This is called tilting. The pan, tilt. Okay, if you move to the subject closer to, if you take a camera and close to the subject, that is called push. Okay, if you are placing your camera on a tripod and move closer to the subject, is called a push. So if it is a closer to the subject, it is called a push in. If you are moving away from the subject, it's a push out. Okay, these are the shots. And if you place your camera on a crane, which moves from the up and down, is called crane shot. Crane down, if it is comes down to the subject, it's called crane down. Okay, these are some of the basic shots in a television production. Okay, this. So remaining class will be discussed tomorrow because time is already out. 5:30. They want to go out. And panning, camera movements, then reproduction, post-production we discussed. So one more thing is single camera, multi-camera production. So in the single camera, one camera will be recorded. If there is a 2 persons discussing, what will they do? First, they shoot wide frame. Wide frame in the sense, wide frame is in a single frame. you will find two persons, one anchor as well as one guest. Okay, if you have two cameras or three cameras, you can focus on some anchor, one camera, and you'll focus another camera to the subject, guest, and you can place your third camera focusing both. Okay, that is called multi-cam production. Okay, if a single camera, first you record the anchor voice and take a guest voice, and second time, third time also take two shots. Two shot means in a single frame person, there are two persons in a single frame. It is called two shot. Then you will take a two shot. అంటే ఒకటేసారి ఇద్దరు కనిపించేటట్టు. ఫస్ట్ ఒక కెమెరానేమో ఒక్కొక్కరికి పెడతాం, సెకండ్ టైం ఇంకొకరికి పెడతాం, అండ్ ఇంకో కెమెరానేమో ఇద్దరు కనబడేటట్టు పెడతాం. ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ టూ షాట్. ఇట్స్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ వైడ్ షాట్. సో దిస్ యూ విల్ ఫైండ్ ఇన్ డిస్కషన్స్. టీవీ ఛానల్ చూస్తే డిస్కషన్లో తెలుస్తుంది. దే యూజ్ ద మల్టీ క్యామ్స్, నాట్ ఏ సింగిల్ క్యామ్స్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ యాంకర్ రీడ్ చేసే న్యూస్ రీల్స్ అయితే దే యూజ్ సింగిల్ క్యామ్. Okay, so another point is, if the shooting takes place inside the studio, it is called studio production. If the shooting takes out of the studio and outside the studio, open play outside the studio is called field production. Inside the studio is studio production, outside the studio is field production. So there is a difference between the studio production, advantages and disadvantages. If it is a studio production, there will be no noise. Everything is under control. The lighting is fixed. Everything is natural. Everything is artificial here, and everything is under control. But if you take a field production, there is a natural lighting. And at that time, you need not to put any lights. So you will take sun as your source of lighting. Okay, and everything is on the field. But field production is not our control. For that, you need to take permissions, right? You need to proper arrangements. Okay, that is the studio production and field production. But the difference between another difference between is, if you take a studio production, everything is artificially you are recording. If you shoot in a field production, everything is natural setup lo. For example, if you want to shoot a protest, sorry, somebody is protesting at the Indira Chowk, so you want to shoot it in a studio, because you need to go out and shoot at that particular location. That is called field production. If you want to shoot, some programs may require studio production, some programs may require field production. This is all about production. Okay, just I gave a brief example, brief information as well as example. Okay, thank you all. So our time is done. Have a good day.